Hey guys, this is Crypto Leprechaun coming back at you for another session. Midweek Wednesday session at around 11:37 in the morning. Coming back at you a lot earlier than what you're used to seeing me. I usually don't stream until later in the evening. However, I've got some obligations this evening, and I do not know if I'm going to be able to be live tonight. So I had a quick minute, thought I would stop in and go live. I'm going to try to go live every day at some point as I fit it around my schedule and so on and so forth. So just thought I'd check in with you guys and go over just a few things with you real quick. And first and foremost, I guess we can talk about the elephant in the room, which is crypto is not looking very good today. It is pretty much down clear across the board on my watch list, except for just there's just a couple here and there that are up, and overall it's not looking good. Not looking good at all right now. As we know, I streamed. It felt like half the day yesterday, and started out this way yesterday, and then I ended up a lot better, so in the green. But however, I feel like we are doing a lot of do-si-doing, a lot of dancing, a lot of dancing around, a lot of 1 foot forward, 2 steps back, 1 step forward, 2 steps back type of deal. We go 1% green one day, the next day we go 2% red. It's not a good trend. That's not the way we want to tick. We want to tick up. We want to do the opposite. The opposite would be very healthy. 2% green, and then the next day 1% red. That would be the most healthiest route to get to where we want to go. Right now we have Bitcoin at 41,700. Not what we want to see. Ethereum is just now. I'm seeing it's down now under 3,100. Not what we want to see. The two big boys, they have to lead the way for us. So not sure what's going on there. Shiba down to 27, and I will go ahead and state, as I always do on my shows, that when I talk about Shiba, I'm going to just name the numbers. I'm not going to name the 4 zeros. If you know anything at all about Shiba, anyways, then you're gonna presume the 4 zeros in front of or after the decimal point. So I'm just gonna name the number 27, and then it rounds us out at Doge at 16 cents 27. So and then XRP's at 73 cents. So we're getting hit pretty hard, clear across the board. Solano down to 135. Crow down to 43 cents. Sand $4.24. Mana $2.79. So there's some more that are struggling. I'm not sure what's going to get us over this hurdle. That seems to be a heavy resistance as we speak for all crypto. I still am very bullish on the end of the fourth quarter being very, very well, very good, very bullish. I think we're just having just a heck of a hiccup here. I think I call this a major drop. I don't call it a crash. I don't call it a devastation. I'm not worried about it in the least. I've seen this before. We've bounced back before. We've come back from it many a times. And sorry, I have to. I just got some spam on, so I gotta log on to my YouTube account. I use OBS system, and currently I don't know if there's a way. I still need to figure out if there's a way that I can chat back. Right now, I don't have any way. I'm not sure how to chat back. All I can do is read the chat, and then I can respond on YouTube over my phone. So right now, that's the only way I know how to do it. I'm all self-taught on all this. I've not gotten a drop of help. I've reached out to a few people and asked them some questions, and no response. So I said, F it, and I'm just going to learn it myself. So through Google and YouTube, I have been able to set up so far what I am currently on, which is I've been able to get my picture and the chart into the screen. And I say that as loosely as I can because I am not a IT guy by any means. I not real. I'm pretty technologically savvy, but I'm not really computer savvy. So I don't know if that makes sense or not. But I mean, I know my way around a computer just enough to be dangerous. I know the heck out of accounting software like QuickBooks and stuff like that. But when it comes to stuff like this, but the thing is, I'm the type of person that once I get it down, then I just can whip right through it. And I'm starting to learn. I'm learning a lot about this OBS software. Sometimes in our heads we overcomplicate things and make it harder than what it really is. Because when you first initially sit down with the OBS, it can be a bit overwhelming, to say the least. So, I'm just trying to get my. It's a little challenging trying to get everything to be able to fit and look good at the same time. I want to be able to see, so you can see, like Dogecoin up here, and then I want you to be able to see the percentages as well. And right now you cannot. So I'm gonna have to make this just a smidgen smaller. See if that works. Raise you on up there and over. Yep, there we go. Okay. So now you can see you should be able to see the percentage of the droppage, which I'm not, or hopefully increase here in a little bit. But right now it's the percentage of the droppage. So some of them are a lot heftier than others, which is obviously good, or depends on which side of it you're on. But Doge is down 1.35%. So I don't know. Bitcoin, really need to see Bitcoin back up around. I would really like to see Bitcoin back up around 43,000. Or if we're going there, might as well go to all the way up to 50,000, right? So I'd love to see Bitcoin up around 50,000, because as we know, and I talk every time, every stream, every episode, that the market goes with Bitcoin. When Bitcoin's up, the market's up. When Bitcoin is down, the market is down. And we see that every day. Every single day. So, with that said, it maybe a little bit with Ethereum, but Ethereum pretty much follows Bitcoin, so kind of two peas in a pod as far as that's concerned. I just stock market looks like it's about half and half as well. I only have a small, but it's a very small sample of the stock market, but it's about half and half. So I don't even know what the market's doing today. I haven't even looked yet to see what the stock market's doing. But I know what the crypto market's doing, and it's not trending real well. I would like to see, quite the the total market cap. It's back below $2 trillion, which is not good. We do not want to see that at all. I was hoping that we got back up over 2 trillion last night, and I was hoping that would be our floor, for the market cap in general, overall market cap, because we want, even if you're investing totally in one coin and all of your focus is on that one coin, you still want the whole market to do well in general, because sure if that's hitting it correctly, but you want the whole market to do good, just like you want Bitcoin to do good, because the better the market does, the better in Bitcoin, the better your coin's going to do. So that's why I've never understood hating on other coins. It just does not make sense to me. Like the Bitcoin maxis, they are hateful people. I have been listening to a few of their Twitter spaces, and they are nasty, man. I'm not kidding you. If you're not part of Bitcoin, then get the heck out of the way, and you are dumber than a box of rocks. And if you are a part of any kind of meme coin, or then you're just slum of the world. And they'll pretty much tell you that. So I don't get it, whatever. But they're king of the crop right now, and which one of these days Bitcoin will get flipped. I'm very confident in the fact that there will be a coin that flips Bitcoin and becomes the new king. Now, which coin is going to do that? I don't know, but I just don't feel like Bitcoin is going to stay on top for the next 10 years. I just don't see it. But which coin can do that? Which coin will do that? Is still up for debate. There's probably about, I don't know right now, and you never know what's going to come out. If anything's going to come out new, but there's probably a few coins that could possibly do it right now. For a while there, I thought maybe Ethereum would be one of them, but they're dragging their feet on, and I say that loosely because I really don't know the details or the reason as to why they are, but they're definitely dragging their feet on this Ethereum too, which they really need to come out with very quickly because they are just running themselves in the ground with these gas fees. And Ethereum 2 is supposed to be very, very user friendly as far as gas fees and transaction times and just everything. So Ethereum really needs to get on the ball, and if they're wanting to compete with the big dogs, they are a big dog and like the second big dog. But to stay in that position, which you can see that they've been hit pretty darn hard in the last couple months. I remember when Ethereum just a few months back was at like 4,800, and we were wondering how soon it was going to be before it hit 5,000, and now we're down to it's closing in on 3,000. So which now in Ethereum's defense, the whole market is down that much, and Bitcoin was also closing in on 60,000. And it's now down to 41,000. So I don't know. It is what it is. Shiba was up big. Doge was up big at one time. They were all up big at one time. And now we've hit a big dip, massive dip. But I still am not. I'm still wary of calling it a crash. I don't feel like it is a crash. I just call it a big dip, a severe dip. But it's continuing every day is the problem. It's not. We're not having very many green days anymore. We're not. Like I said, we're not even barely getting our 1% green day. To even have our 2% red days, 2 steps back. We're barely even getting that one foot step forward. So it's becoming a little concerning, but not. I'm still not, like I said, I'm still not worried about it because, for one, crypto is so volatile that, or as we say in the Midwest, volatile, that it can correct all this in one day. So for sure, very easily. Um, so I'm not overly concerned. But so what am I on now? Doge, and Doge is literally slid sideways last week, probably, except for last Friday when Elon tweeted that about the merch. We had a spike all the way up to, I think it almost hit 21 cents. And I just felt in my bones. I was like, this is short lived. It's gonna come back down. And boom, here we are today. I think we were at about 16.3 when he tweeted that on Friday. Right, I think it was right around that, to be honest. And then it shot up to about, like I said, I think it almost hit 21, if it didn't hit 21 cents. And then it did take a few days to come back down. I kept thinking, well, maybe this is a new floor. Maybe 19 is a new floor. We've been at 19 now for a few hours. And then it broke through 19, and we were on our way to 18. And I was like, okay, well, it's bounced off of 18 a couple of times. Maybe 18 is the new floor. And then it broke through 18 and did the same thing with 17. And I thought, okay, well, all right, 17 is the new floor. It's not going to go all the way back down to where it started before the tweet. And then it broke through 17, and here we are on our way back down to 16. So I don't know if we're going to get back down to the 13-cent range or not. Some people think that we will, and I think that a lot of people are going to buy in probably at that 13 price. And I'm not saying that I'm not going to either. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But first of all, I hope it doesn't get to that point. But I have no control over that at this point. So if it does, then I might take advantage of it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do if it does that. I hope I don't have to worry about it. But if it does, then I'll reevaluate things at that point. I still think we're a few days away if it were to do that. But I will definitely say that we're not seeing very much momentum, not very much green. So every day it seems like it's getting redder and redder and redder, and for longer and longer and longer, and bigger and bigger percentages. And so yeah, I mean, is there just for concern? Yeah, absolutely. But there's no reason for panic either. So it's just you just need to be a realist about it, and I am a realist, and I am also a little bit more on the conservative side than probably a lot of people. Maybe not. It just all depends on what you're looking for and what you're trying to get out of the crypto, I think. And me personally, I am like right now. It's more long term investment. Until a couple months ago, which I stopped doing in the perfect time. I was doing a lot of day trading, or swinging, or scalping, whatever, however you want to call it. And I did okay at it. I made money at it, but it was very tiring doing that because you have to find a coin that is volatile enough, and you just have to find the right coin to do it with, I think. And there's a few of them out there that are worth the time. I haven't researched it recently, like I said, in the last couple months. Um, but then all of a sudden, I felt like the market was starting to become even more volatile than I was even comfortable with. And I know it's a volatile market to begin with, and all of a sudden it felt like it had gone to the extreme. And so I stopped doing that for a while, and luckily I'm glad I did because I would have gotten probably stuck with a few coins, um, because I wasn't going to sell for a huge loss, unless I was able to sell, relatively soon and not take a huge loss. I wouldn't mind taking a small loss, but yeah, that's the big risk you take when doing that day trade stuff. That you can get stuck with a coin, and if you don't sell in the right time and it drops too far, you're either stuck with it or you're gonna get hit with a huge loss. So you have to be very careful and try to figure out what you're doing, or try to know what you're doing, so to speak. So right now, Doge is still trading at 16,305, and no signs of moving anywhere at all. I don't know. I don't know what's up. And Bitcoin is. We'll take a shot over there real quick, and it is forming some green candles. It's trying to get back to 42,000. It seems like that 42,000 seems to be kind of its resistance right now. I guess it was earlier today. I wasn't watching. It was consistently around the 40, little over 42,000. So I guess we can get there again. Um, but it's been a little while. I guess yesterday we were or early this morning, we were at 42. So it seems like 42. Seems like we can't get over that 42. Then I guess I was wrong. So I guess 43 is maybe 42.5. The mid to high 42 seems to be the resistance right now on Bitcoin. So if we could somehow break through 42 and into the 43s, might be a good sign. And hopefully we can do that. So that's I guess our goal on which I would like to see on Bitcoin is get back into the high 42s and bust through that 42.5, 42.75, and go on up to 43,000. That would be great. And we are seeing some. I'm on a 5 minute chart, which is pretty quick, but still, we're still seeing some green candles forming. I'm just on the 5 minute chart for your guys' viewing pleasure because it's a little more entertaining than the 15 minute chart. When I just chart during or look at graphs or want a better visual as to what I feel like the market's doing on a certain coin, I don't look at anything less than a 15-minute chart. I look at 15 to 30 to even 45-minute chart to get a better understanding of how I feel like that coin is performing. Um, but for it's definitely more fun to watch a smaller chart, like a 5 minute, and then as well as on the flip side of that, I do a lot of 1 minute viewing on charts when I do like day trading and stuff. But like I said, I haven't done that for quite a while. So yeah, it's one of those deals where I just I don't know. I don't know. It is Bitcoin is pumping a little bit. Well, when I say pumping, I don't really mean like pump, but like it's going up a little bit. It's back up to the just a shade over the 200-day daily average, which is a good sign overall. And I just got a text message. Oh man, sorry guys. I just got a text message. My buddy's mom is in the uh, had to be rushed to the ER in a larger city because she's not doing very well. So let me hit him back real quick. Uh, we're saying. Hmm. Okay. So, anyways, but yeah, I use the 1 minute chart for um, viewing for my day trading, and then I use the I put it on here for between 5 to 15 minutes for you guys, but 5 minutes is more fun to watch. Um, so if anybody is out there, please let me know. We can say hi and we can chit chat a little bit. And if you're watching this later or whatever, I would really appreciate it. I'm building my community. We had a heck of a stream yesterday. Had several people in chat at the same time. I streamed for almost 6 hours. I came on here kind of like today, where I was just gonna hop on for a little bit, and then hop off and do some stuff. And I hopped on at like 2:30 in the afternoon, and the next thing I know, it was almost 8. So then at that point, I actually had to get off and take care of a few things. And I got back on. I told everybody I'd be back on in about an hour, so I did my things. I got back on at like around 9 Eastern time, and then I streamed until like 11:30. So streamed for 2 more hours. So I streamed for about almost 9 hours yesterday. That is a long day. That is a lot of talking. So I probably will not be doing that today. I'm surprised actually I even still have my voice. Because I'm telling you, after a few hours, it really gets to the point where it's very taxing on your voice, and you really need to have something to drink. I didn't realize until I watch a lot of streamers and stuff, and they would say that their throat was so dry and they had to take a break and blah blah blah, and get something to drink and this and that, and I was like, oh well, yeah, I mean, yeah, you know. I'm sure probably your throat's dry or whatever, but you don't realize how bad it really is actually until you do it. So, but kudos to all of the fellow streamers, because it is not the easiest job in the world by any means. But anyways, I am new to this. I'm basically hidden. That's why a lot of times you don't see much action in the chat, because people do have a hard time finding me, and until I become monetized, I will probably be hidden, and the only way people are going to find me is if they, for one, is subscribe, which I'm building my subscription list, and people are starting to come in and actually chat throughout my live broadcasts, um, which I really enjoy. And that's why I go live as opposed to doing videos, is because I do like the interaction with the real people, um, as opposed to like this bot that was on the chat that I had to erase the message because they post nasty things. Um, but I'm sure every streamer probably, well, I know they do. They have that, unless there's a way to block that I maybe don't know. I don't know. Um, I may try to look into that because every stream I have, 3 or 4 or 5 of those where I have to go in and block, and remove the content because it's nasty. And I almost messed up the other day and clicked on it, and I did, but it is not a picture that you want to show um, the whole world. It's rather nasty. And in the meantime, while I'm speaking about this, I may just keep talking about it because Bitcoin is pumping as we speak. So I'll just keep talking about my new channel and the support. I would appreciate if you would hit that like button, subscribe, and ring a ding that bell so you know when I go live. So that the subscriptions that I do get will help notify the people who are subscribed, so that they can come in when I do go live. Um, I need to find that sweet spot of the day where I can get more viewers, and more people are able to watch. And the hard part is, I have people not only just all over the country, but I have people worldwide who watch. I have a very good follower who is from the UK. So he's he's many hours ahead of us. I don't know, what is it, like it's 10, like 10 hours or 12 hours ahead of us. So it's it's like early evening there now, probably. Or oh, actually, I'm not sure. I think it's maybe closer to 8. So still, anyways, it's evening time there. Um, he watched me yesterday afternoon. And he's like, "Man, I gotta go. I gotta go to bed. And it's late here." And I was like, "Oh, really?" And he's like, "It was like midnight or 1 in the morning there, and it was only like I can't remember, like 4 in the afternoon here." So I don't know. He's something like that, 8 or 9 hours ahead of us. Then you have the group of guys, the people who are from a lot of people from the West Coast, which actually is good for them, because and actually me too, because I do a lot of a little bit later in the evening streams, except for recently I've been doing a lot of earlier. But if I stream at 9 or 10 o'clock at night, then that's only excuse me, that's only 6 or 7 in the evening there, so that's perfect for them. And I'm a night owl, so it works out for me as well. So, but I'm getting there slowly but surely. I'm doing this, organically, and I'm trying to just slow and steady wins the race, right? So, I have a year from December 15th. That was my first stream ever to get to 1,000 subscriptions and 4,000 watch hours. So I don't know. I think the watch hours is probably going to be the hardest part to get. And like I said, I don't even really care about the money, to be honest. I mean, I'd be okay if I was able to make enough to help subsidize my purchase of the equipment that I have had to get to do this. When I started, I had pretty much nothing. I had a basic computer tower and a monitor and a mouse and a keyboard, and so I've had to buy some equipment to do this. Lighting, webcam, which was not cheap, a microphone, which was not cheap, and like I said, the lighting and so on and so forth. And I'm actually in the process of buying even more, because where I am filming at is, you see all the Colts gear and stuff, but it was, I've transformed this room a couple of times from a man cave to a real estate office that we ran our real estate out of, and then now it's still do a little bit of that, but now it is turning into more of a I'm gonna turn it into more of a studio type atmosphere. So my brother's helping me. We're making some furniture, making a new desk, We're just building it. Actually building it because that way it can actually fit me better. Um, I'm only 3 foot tall, so I'm actually going to be I'm like up in the air now, and my feet are dangling, and it's not very uncomfortable after sitting here for several hours. So if you see me moving around a lot, that's why, because my legs are just kind of dangling, and then I sit cross-legged quite a bit, and then they get cramped up, and then I got to stretch them out, and so this is kind of like back and forth. And but when when you do this for several hours on end, it becomes taxing on your body actually. I know one streamer that the doctor told him that when he streamed, he needed to get up once an hour and walk around, just take a couple minute break. And so I don't do that, but I do. It seems like about every couple hours, I do have to use the restroom. So I get up then and do my business and stretch my legs and just kind of clear my throat and my head and all the above, because it can be very taxing, and just not say a word and rest my voice for a minute, because which I feel like I'm actually kind of building up a little bit, like where it's becoming easier and easier to talk longer, and it's not as stressful on my throat, or and I feel like like I'm getting stronger in my chest, which is probably my diaphragm, which is, I think a lot of singers actually do diaphragm exercises, which I need to look into, because being this small, it takes a lot more. I have to kind of relay my or expel my voice stronger than probably the normal person, because it's coming from a smaller body, and so I guess I don't know, but it feels like sometimes just talking takes more energy for me than it does maybe the average size person. I don't know, but anyways, we're getting through that, and it's getting better. I'm getting more views. I'm getting seen more. I feel like chat's been going really good. It's not today. It's been probably because I'm on a little earlier. Like the Midwest, or not the Midwest. I'm in the Midwest. In the West, it's only like 9 o'clock in the morning, so people are just probably moving, shaking and moving, and getting out and about. And during the day, a lot of people work. So I don't know, if that is a downfall. It wasn't yesterday, but maybe a majority of the time it may be, and I might find out that it's just not worth it to go live during the day, and that maybe I should just wait until evening time. However, as of now, it may not matter, because I don't get a lot of views during my actual live stream, anyways. But the ones that I do get are very appreciative and thankful that I do it, because they say, and I agree, as when I'm a viewer, I much rather watch somebody live than I would an old video, because there's no interaction at all. Even if you want to, I don't interact with them a lot, but even if you wanted to, you couldn't interact with them or ask them a question or whatever. And so I think I might just stay up on this topic, because Bitcoin is really pumping pretty well. And I think actually Doge is up a little bit, so maybe I will just keep talking about my new news channel or YouTube channel. And if anyone is out there listening, I would encourage you to please help me out. And I say that so pitiful. And hit that like button, subscribe button, and ring a ding in that bell, so you know when I go live. And you can jump on here with all of us other yahoos. And have some. Gosh dang it! What do I keep doing that? I moved that, and I don't mean to. Dang it! I'm sorry. And yeah, you can get on here with all of us other yahoos. And I tell you what, I'm not the most PC guy in the world. I try to be, and I contain myself, because it's YouTube. But if it wasn't for YouTube, then there'd be a little bit different language probably being used. But anyways, I like to have fun, and it's my main baby, and the main focus on this channel is going to be crypto, and mixing them probably with a little bit of stocks here and there, not a lot. And then we've yesterday afternoon we talked about everything. One of the guys had a personal problem that we all talked about. we talked about. I can't even recall now what all we talked about. We talked about which I guess it has a little bit to do with crypto, but we got into the business. Talking about different businesses like Walmart and the C virus and the effect the C virus has had on all these restaurants and retail businesses. Kind of what was going on out in the West Coast, and then I was telling them what was going on here in the Midwest, and a lot of the same stuff. It almost actually sounded like they're a little bit, surprisingly enough, out in California and Washington, I think is where one of the guys was from. Sounds like they're actually opened up a little bit more than we are, but I don't. I mean, I thought we were pretty open, and we're not closed down because of the C virus. We're actually slowing way down because of employment problems. Like we have a lot of our restaurants and fast food places. A lot of times, and it's from day to day. It depends. But if they don't have enough employees for the day, they just shut down on the inside, and it's drive-through only. We have restaurants like Applebee's where, just all of a sudden you'll go and there'll be a sign on the door that says carry out only or curbside only, with their phone number on it where you can call and they'll bring it out to you if you want it to go. And because there just isn't enough employees to go around right now. And I don't know what they're all doing or how everyone is living, but we have like a lot of our fast food places are no dine-in because they don't have the staff to the employees to staff the inside part. So they I don't know what that noise was. So they just have the drive-through only open, which makes places like Starbucks a complete nightmare because the Starbucks in the morning, the line for that is you wouldn't believe how long the line is. Like I don't even know why you would stop because it would have to take. I mean I know Starbucks doesn't take a real long time, but it would still have to take you forever to get. We're talking like 30 minutes probably at least. And if you need a Starbucks coffee that bad, then you may have some problems because there are other places that, in my opinion, have just as good a coffee. I don't know. There's a gas station that's just down the road from where I live that has some pretty darn good coffee. So I think I would be much more inclined to just run by there real quick and get me a coffee for not only a lot quicker, but a quarter of the price, or maybe even more, or less than that. But so I don't know. It's all, I guess, your own, whatever your own opinion or whatever you want to do. But we are back well over 42,000. However, we're forming a red candle now, so we're meeting that resistance again. Once again, like I said, about 42.5 seems to be, or 42.4. I don't know, right around that range. Seems to be a bit of a resistance there. It looks like earlier, just a little bit ago, it did break through at one point 42.5, but then it went right back down. So 42.5 seems to be a little bit of a resistance here. If we could just somehow break through that and break on through to the other side, which I believe is a song, then we could see some better gains after that. But we're on our way back down now. So maybe because I stopped talking about my new channel. So I have a new channel, and I'm trying to get more viewership and more subscriptions and more likes. And as that happens, once the subscriptions start rolling in, then I think the viewership and all of that will take care of itself, because then once you are subscribed, then it will notify you when I go live. And also, if you have your notifications turned off, that's fine. I understand. I get it. I mean, I have some turned on and some turned off myself, because sometimes it can become overwhelming, the amount of notifications coming through. But anyways, even if you do have my notifications turned off, I'm sorry, I also have a knee problem, and so I'm stretching that out right now as well. I didn't want you to think I was doing something else. It looks kind of funny on camera, but So yeah, but even if you have subscriptions or notifications turned off, even if you log on to YouTube, then I will still pop up on your news feed or your whatever you want to call it, your main page when I'm live. So that would be helpful as well. So you can subscribe and turn notifications off if you so choose, which I said I get it, and that's fine. But and then if you happen to log on to YouTube and you do want to watch, then I should pop up and in the main page. So like I'll just get on YouTube real quick and see if I pop. Yep, I see I'm the first one there. So that should happen to you as well if you subscribe to my channel, even if you have notifications turned off. So because obviously I don't have notifications turned on myself, so I don't get notified on my phone when I go live. That would be really annoying because it's bad enough for some of the other people. So I get it. No worries. But actually, YouTube, I probably have more notifications turned on than anything else. Definitely like Facebook, I have almost all of those notifications turned off. I can't even think of other apps that like that I have. I do have a couple. Like I have a poker app that I play poker on. I have those notifications turned off. I just some of them. Literally, my phone would be just blowing up all day if I had notifications on. So my first instinct is to turn off notifications if I'm setting up a new website or a new app. And one of the first things I ask you about push notifications, I always automatically hit no. And then if I want to later, I can go back and add it on. But I just make it a habit right now to just completely shut down the notifications. And then, like I said, if I want to later, I can easily go back and add it if I want to. So that's what I usually do. And but that little conversation didn't help the pump of Bitcoin, which I thought maybe it would. But unfortunately, it has not. We are still at 42,251. And the rest of the, I might as well go over the rest of the, I'm not going to go over every single coin. But yeah, it's still red clear across the board pretty much, as you can see from my main watch list. I do need to make a few adjustments. Like, I don't even know why I have Ren on there. I'm going to take that off. And then I do want to move. I do need to move Cardano up there. It doesn't need to be on the secondary list. So we'll just we'll move Cardano there. And then was there another one I was? BTT. Oh no, BTT interests me for some reason. We'll put it at the bottom. So okay, so we've just all I've done is extended my. It's almost perfect. It fits perfect on there. So okay, that's that completes a pretty good. That's a pretty good, well-rounded watch list, for sure. And at some point, I may take off mana and sand and add something else because I don't know. There's the great debate of which one's going to take off. The I don't know what you want to say, the best or the furthest or the first or the highest mana or sand, as far as the metaverse. And I don't know. There's great debate out there, and I don't. I've had a lot of people ask me on my opinion, and my opinion is that I honestly don't know. If I had a gun pointed to my head and I was made to make a decision, I would probably go with. I would probably lean more towards mana. And if you ask me why, I'm not sure if I could answer that question. I just feel in my gut that mana is going to be more stable in the long run. A lot of the news that I'm seeing, it seems like right now in the early stages, a lot more bigger, more expensive plots are being bought on mana than they are on sand. It may not be accurate. It just seems. I just feel like it. It seems like it. I feel like that it seems like, I'm not sure if that makes sense, but you get what I'm saying. Um, it just feels like that right now that mana is I feel kind of like it's leading. And I don't know. I compared them both, and I can't remember why. I compared, like the coins in circulation versus market cap and all this and that. And I'm thinking that for whatever reason, I know that, and I can't remember now why I came up with that. But if I had to choose, I think I would probably, not financial advice at all whatsoever. And I think mana is a little more decentralized. I just feel like I would lean a little more towards mana. So that's just my, for entertainment purposes only, advice or opinion, not advice at all. No, there is no advice on this channel. There is no financial advice whatsoever, and there never will be. But I just give my insight or my opinion, my personal opinion, and you can take that and run with it with however you shall see fit. We are just still in a very much holding pattern. The only thing really moving is Bitcoin. It feels like Ethereum, ETH is back over 3,100. XRP is actually closing back in on 75 cents. I guess things are moving a little bit. Doge is up a fraction of a penny. So yeah, I don't know what the I am curious a little bit to see what the stock market's doing. I think it's probably down. If I had to guess, probably not a lot. But I do have an app that I can look real quickly and tell. Yeah, it's the Dow is up actually 70 points. So what do I know? Huh? What do I know what's going on? Huh? Yikes. I am not into stocks right now currently, except for I do have a Roth IRA retirement account that I hold two different mutual funds in, and so I do own a crapload of stocks just in mutual. They're just in mutual funds. I just and the one, if you notice, I have a few technological stocks up there on my watch list, and that's partially because they are in my mutual fund. Google, Netflix, Apple, Facebook. I don't think Coke or Pfizer is, but I just am very intrigued with Coke and Pfizer both. Coke, I like Coke because I think Coke is a very solid stock, and I don't think it's ever going to go anywhere, and it pays a heck of a dividend. So Coke has always kind of intrigued me. I've never jumped into it. And then obviously, Pfizer I was curious about because of the vax, and I was just wanting to see how that would affect that. So I have that on my watch list. And Tesla, for obvious reasons. Our boy Elon has a little something to do with Tesla, so I'm always curious to see how that stock's doing. It's actually down quite a bit in the last week or so. Tesla would be hard to turn down buying Tesla if it ever gets down below 1,000. Because I think this is just I think it's way oversold right now. It's my personal opinion, my PO. And I am kind of watching Netflix because I've read a lot of stories recently about Netflix and being the forecast on Netflix has really dropped as some of the competition is ramping up their game, and Netflix is kind of stalling out a little bit, becoming kind of stale, and not just real upbeat, and like I said, it's kind of becoming a little bit stagnant, and the competition is catching up, and there are going to be some new players on the block, I guess. I hear that Blockbuster is going to come alive and back and start a streaming service, and they could be a major player. in the game. And apparently they're going to do a lot of the same stuff that Netflix, Hulu, Roku. How many streaming platforms are there now? I mean, I wish I knew how many there were. There's Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, and the only savior is that there are actually bundles where if you get like Hulu, I think you can get Disney Plus and ESPN Plus as well. Because otherwise, you start getting all these streaming services, and you're going to be paying as much or more than you would if you had a satellite or cable. So it's kind of like because you have to have so many different platforms. And what really stinks, I think, is personally that there are so many shows out there that are just on certain platforms. So like Disney Plus might only have this series or episode of a show, and then like Yellowstone is only on what is that? It starts with a P. I can't think of it now, but you guys know what I'm talking about. There's no one here to help me help me out. But Yellowstone is on its own platform, and then you got there's another show that's on HBO Plus, and so if you want to watch all these shows, you're gonna have to subscribe to each platform, and by the time you do that, you're gonna be at the price or more than a satellite is, or cable. So I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be very interesting to see what shakes out with all this. I would guess probably that maybe some of these are going to merge, possibly, and then you're going to be able to. You're going to have like your top like 2 or 3 probably maybe possibly, kind of like what happened with the satellite with Dish Network and DirecTV. And then happened with cell phones as far as AT&T and Verizon and T-Mobile. You've got 2 or 3 of those top dogs. And then, but the thing is, like, they all offer the same service, where these different platforms, they do offer the same service, but they don't. They also have incentives, like Yellowstone on the one platform. I keep wanting to say Phoenix, but it's not Phoenix. It starts with a P, I'm pretty sure. But Hulu has its own series and shows, and so you can get live TV on all of them, but then they all have their individual shows or series that make them unique. So I'm not sure how that's going to all shake out, but something's going to have to happen, because people are eventually going to get to the point where they're not going to end up paying more to get all those shows than they would if they just had cable or whatever. So that would be interesting to see what happens with that, see how that shakes out, for sure, and see what happens there. Okay. I was looking for something, I couldn't find it, and I found it. This OBS software is very, there's a lot going on it, if you've never seen it, but, yeah, but, I don't think I have any. I looked at, the news before I came on, and there really is not much going on today as of yet, and as far as the world of news and, crypto, it's kind of a slow news day. Yesterday was a fairly busy day for the news. A lot busier than today. I did not really see anything new today. It was I did see several articles about what Elon had tweeted yesterday about there not being enough people in the world. Basically, we can't habitat the world that we live on now. How are we going to habitat the Mars? And so yeah, I don't know. His big thing right now is having more babies, and so I don't know. A lot of the scientists and a lot of people say the world is overpopulated. and Elon basically says that it's complete nonsense, and that we are actually, if you look at the the rate that we are having babies is way lower than a lot of people realize, and that it's actually trending in the wrong direction. So he is very concerned about that, and feels like that the world population is going in the wrong direction very fastly, very very fast. Um, so if you're on stream for several hours and you talk a lot, and so then you give yourself a lot more room for error and mistakes and miscues and spoken words. So I'm still working on that. I'm working on actually slowing down a little bit, because sometimes I get going too fast and then I stutter, and um, I think I have the same problem that Elon has, where I am so smart that my brain is moving so fast that I can't get the words out correctly or the way I want to. So yeah, I think that's a major problem. Now I really wish I wasn't full of crap, and that is absolutely not my problem at all. I wish I had that problem, but I think that's part of what Elon's deal is. He does have Asperger's, and which is I believe, don't get me wrong, but I believe that's a form of autism, and I think that maybe I don't know if that plays a role in his speech, the way he kind of talks in broken sentences, or I think it's probably, to be honest, like I said, I think it's more the fact that he is just so freaking smart that he's trying to I don't know. I would be curious to see how his brain works, like what's going through his mind when he's talking. I'm sure it's a little to a lot different than mine is. I'm just taking just a shot in the dark there, but I'm guessing it is just a little different. Um, but shoot, you never know. Um, so, anyways, yeah, if there's anybody else out there new watching on the channel, I would really appreciate it if you would hit that like button, subscribe, and ring a ding that bell so you know when I go live. And that way we can get more people in here watching, talking. We had a great stream yesterday. Had many people on here in the chat. It actually gave me a little bit of a break, because they were just going at it, talking, to each other. And they were cool with it. They knew I'd been on there for many hours. And so it gave me just a little bit of a break. I kind of just chilled for a little bit. And we had a lot of fun. And like I said, we talked about everything from one gentleman had a personal issue that he was wanting some advice on, and as the Doge community and the crypto community did, everybody came together and gave this guy some advice, and really seemed to help him. So I was very proud of the guys for doing that, and but yeah, my community is growing slowly but surely. I'm getting there. I'm closing in on 500 subscriptions, which is huge for only being just a shade over a month now. And they give you a year to date to do that. So, and I know it could slow down immediately tomorrow, but I'm getting a couple, 2, 3, 4, 5 subscriptions, it seems like, per day. So if I can just get, at this point, if I can just get just 1 or 2 a day, I should be able to get there. Actually, not quite. I need a few more than that, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. If I never get there, then that's okay, because I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it for the word of the crypto. Like I like to joke and say that a year and a half ago I got saved, and want to expel and I want to spread the word of crypto instead of the word of the gospel. I want to spread the word of crypto, and try to educate and try to help people learn all about crypto as much as they can, because I used to be that guy that said that I will never ever touch or buy anything that I cannot physically hold. and I was that guy, and was referring to crypto because it wasn't like a stock. I couldn't buy into a piece of a company or whatever, and I didn't know. I was speaking out of ignorance or uneducation because I wasn't educated on crypto. I didn't understand the fact that several coins have real world use. There's actually purpose behind a lot of the coins. Now, a lot of the crap coins or poop coins, there's not. But a lot of the coins there is, and there's actual purpose to them. So, anyways, I tell a story every day, so I'm not going to go in great detail about it, but I was given, a gentleman owed me some money. He ended up sending it to me in crypto. It 4x'd in 3 weeks, and I made a ton of money on it, and that sparked my interest in crypto. So from that day on, I have been I started researching it, reading about it, and I started thinking, this isn't actually all that bad. So then I bought some more, and I made my first actual purchase in late January of last year, and it was Doge. So I got in really cheap, and then it went to the moon, and then I even like crypto even more. And so then I have branched off since into other coins, and I've done rather well in it. So it's something that I really enjoy. I love the fact that you can do it 24/7. I absolutely love that because like I used to be big into stocks, and at 4:30 Eastern time when that bell rang and the stock market is closed, then it's like now it's kind of like now what? Okay, this is exciting. So now we're done for the day, and it didn't even open until 9:30 in the morning, Eastern time. So really, it was only open for 6-7 hours, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 hours. So it really wasn't even open that long, the stock market. So, but crypto, I love it because you can trade it in the morning, you can trade it at night, you can trade it in the middle of the night. I woke up in the middle of the night to use the restroom and traded crypto. So I've done it all. You name it, I've done it when it comes to crypto. But that's what I love about it. I like the fact that you can go to bed and have a crypto that has tanked and wake up and it's gone parabolic on you. And that's not much of a greater feeling than that. That is pretty darn cool. And Bitcoin is now on the decline once again. And we had a really nice little pump there for a minute, and now we're on our way back down. So I feel like that's probably just how it's going to be for a little while. Up and down, up and down, up and down. I just feel like that's kind of how we are trending. So, yeah, but anyways, we are, if I don't know anybody's out there in YouTube land, but they are, and have any questions or comments that they would like to ask, please feel free. And if not, I will, you can always private message me if you're watching this video later, or whatnot, but we're having a rough midweek here in crypto world. And yeah, it looks like no one is watching currently, which is okay. Like I said, I'm hidden, so you would have to type something into search that would provoke YouTube into popping me up on your screen. So, which is like I guess one of the keywords, or like crypto or Dogecoin or Bitcoin or whatever, something that I'm talking about, or something that's in my description, or something, I don't know, whatever, but I'm not really sure how it does that, but yeah, so you have to basically, until you become monetized or get those subscriptions and likes and views up, they're not going to put me high up on the list when I'm not making them any money, and when they have other people who are making them money, they're going to put them high on the list, because when those creators make money, then YouTube makes money. So I get it. It's a business. I understand. So until that day where I get to the point where I can make YouTube some money, they're not going to put me up there. I'm going to be down in the slums. But I'll get there someday. I'll get to where I want to be. It takes. I've talked to a lot of streamers and influencers that have said that it takes a good year before you can build your list, and then once you start rolling, then they say it starts snowballing. So let's hope that happens. But because once I kind of compare like a live stream to a poker game. Everybody wants to sit down at a full table at a poker game, and however, if they walk up to a poker table, and there's only one guy sitting there, then nobody wants to sit at that table. So I kind of compare the live stream to that, where if they see a live stream and there's no one watching, then they're probably going to be like, why is that? I really don't want to watch the stream when no one else is watching and this guy's just ranting and raving and talking. But if they come across a channel where, there's 1,000 people live watching, then they're like, I wonder what's going on in this channel. I better get in there and see what's going on. So that definitely for a fact happens. So the brave souls that have subscribed to me and have come in here and chatted and talked, kudos to you guys. I appreciate that very much, because it helps me to eventually someday get to where I want to be at. As far as I would like to just, even someday if I could get to the point where I could just get a live chat going every day with different people, that would be cool with me, because a live chat makes streaming so much easier than just sitting here talking and rambling and so on and so forth. So, but yeah, I don't know. There's not a whole lot going on today, so I may not be on here much longer. I don't know what to say, but because crypto is not doing well, and Bitcoin is right back down to the $4,200 range. So I don't know. I'm not sure where to go from here. I guess just keep plugging away. I don't want to be Debbie Downer by any means, and I'm not. It's just frustrating. I'm just as frustrated as you guys are. So just know that it's not just you by any means. Just checking out a few different cryptos right now. She's just sliding sideways too, and Bitcoin's back down below 42,000. Wow. Ethereum is still above 31,000. That's good. Crow is just, it's not been that long ago that Crow was, they were talking what was going to hit $1 first, Crow or Doge. Look at Crow now. I'm pretty sure it's dropped more percentage-wise than Doge yet. Yeah, probably. Since that conversation, maybe, anyways. And we've got Algo and XRP. XRP's back down below 74. Jeez. This is a long day. Maybe by the time I get back on here this evening, maybe it'll be flipped again. That happens quite often. Very usual circumstance to leave and then come back and it be completely flipped. So let's hope maybe something like that happens. Bitcoin RSI is actually trending down, sideways now. Now it's going up. Oh, probably because there was a green candle for it. Now it's going down, and now it's going up. Yeah, it goes with the candles, I guess. So, I don't know. It doesn't know what it's doing. It's forming a nice green candle now. And then, I've been getting these cramps in my side. I don't know if it's because of the way I sit when I stream. Somebody said maybe you have to go to the bathroom. No, I don't think that's it. But I hope it's not appendicitis. That would suck. But I've been drinking a lot of water, so my body and my liver and my kidneys are probably like, well, what's this? What's this clean stuff? What's this water? Where's all the alcohol at? I I tied one on pretty good Sunday, so I have taken a little break. I've not partook since. I have a day off tomorrow, so I may. I have my son this evening, so that's one reason I'm on here streaming now, because I don't know if I will be able to be on here tonight. So the only way I can is if he goes to bed early or goes to sleep. He goes to bed early, just whether he goes to sleep or not. And then I have to get him up early to take him to day or preschool tomorrow morning. So I can't stay up real late myself, because I am not a morning person either, and I'm not going to want to get up and take him to preschool if I'm up all night streaming. So, but I can sacrifice one evening for all day tomorrow and all night tomorrow night if I want, or whatever. And I'm also I'm pretty sure I have my whole weekend free, for the most part, unless I go to a basketball game or go out to eat or something. But neither one of those take for a long time. I'm to the age where I really don't go out anymore. Like, I don't go to the bars. I've got a 4-year-old son, so I'm kind of over all the, and I own a bar for 12 years, so I got a little burned out on that lifestyle. It does not take long to get burned out on that lifestyle. And that was coming off of 4 years of college, which was the best years of my life. But, you don't realize when you're in school how good you have it. I was lucky enough where I did not have to work through college. A lot of my roommates did, which I understand, and that's fine. But I was lucky enough where I did not. So I just went to school and then partied. That was pretty much it. So, my dog, I thought she was laying right beside me, and I was like, what's that noise in the kitchen? She's eating. She's hungry, dog. She's a hungry Doge. Yeah, so, can't remember I was trying to remember where I was getting with that. When I go off on these little tangents, Bitcoin pops. It's crazy. It's weird. So anyways, I should be around all weekend. I don't think I really have a lot going on. It is, actually, it's a really, I haven't looked out. I don't think, the sun's not out, but it is like really super warm here in the Midwest today. It's like, I just looked a little bit ago. It is like 50 degrees, which is unheard of in the Midwest on January, what is it, 19th? January 19th, it is 50 degrees in Indiana, and that is just unheard of. So, I mean, we are looking at we're 3/4 or we're 2/3 of the way through January. So, I mean, we have been very lucky. We have had, about a week ago, we had a dusting of snow. Not even 1/4 of an inch, just enough that you could just barely see it on your vehicle and in the grass a little bit. So we have so far been very lucky. Had a very mild winter, and now we still do have to get through February. A lot of times early February and just February in general is terrible in Indiana. So, but then March is usually pretty good. Actually, now we still have gotten a lot of snow early March. But if you can just get past, maybe the first week of March, then you're pretty much in good shape. So that is really good. And I'm just going to keep running one for a minute and see if Bitcoin keeps popping. because that really seems to work. So if you guys ever need like a coin to pop, just get a hold of me and DM me. And I am on Twitter for anyone that is curious. My Twitter handle is in the subscription below. It should be. If not, it is Crypto Leprechaun. Uh, I don't think there's any numbers or anything. Just Crypto Leprechaun. You should be able to find me on there. You can DM me on Twitter. Hit me up anytime and give me the coin that you need to pump. And then I will come in here and put it on the chart and start rambling. And it should take care of it. It should pump. So that seems to be the trend we're going on. Because now we're up 42.2 and rolling. So while we're doing that, I'm just going to lean back for just a couple seconds if you guys don't mind. My back does really well. My back is completely 100% fused. All the way from my tailbone to my neck. I cannot bend my back or twist or whatever. Just shoulder movement and hip movement is all I have. Because I had scoliosis. So I had that surgery when I was in 6th grade. And so I really don't know a whole lot different. I can vaguely remember before my surgery being able to bend over and all that good stuff. And but really, I have a pretty strong back, and it has not given me any problems or anything. So it feels better to lean back more for like my hips and my shoulders than it does my actual back. My back is indifferent probably because I do have a metal rod in my back, and it's holding me up. I guess I don't know, but actually it's titanium. I think it's not magnetic. So I don't set off any. I don't think I set off. I don't know. They wave the wand in front of me like at airports and stuff. So I don't know. It doesn't set any of that off. So I don't know if I went through one of the little things, if it would set it off or not. But anywho. There's my dog, Lucy. She's on the scene. She likes to pop in every once in a while and say hi. And sometimes get a little rambunctious. Quit licking. You lick everything. But yeah, so that little rant didn't work too well. It did for a minute, and now we're back down to 42.1. So, that rant didn't work. What's Doge doing? Doge is at 1642. I swear Doge just sticks. It's like throwing one of those, when you're a kid and you have one of those stretchable, sticky hands that is on a string that you flip up against the window and it sticks. That's why I feel Doge is sometimes. Like you throw it up there and it just stays. Like I feel like we've been at 16.4 for like months. Except for last Friday. A few days there. Except for a few days there, I feel like we've been just like stuck. Crow at 0.435. I mean, it's not moved a bit. I mean, this stuff is just dormant. Like, it's gone into hibernation. That would be a good description for my next video. Crypto hibernation. Or crypto has gone into hibernation. My Doge she's determined she likes to get under my desk and lay down, which is okay, but I have a bunch of cords and stuff under there. And one of these days, she's just going to rip everything out. I just know it. Earlier, before I went on stream, she knocked over my mic because she tripped over the cord. She didn't mean to, but I was like, Doge? Her name's not Doge, but I'm just saying that. Actually, her name is, I don't even want to say it because she's going to want to come up here and start licking me. But Lucy is her name. And I slid that one by her, I guess. But anyways, there is a streamer named Living with Lucy. And I watch her sometimes. And I told her that about my Doge. And I told her, I was like, hey, I'm not a creep. I'm not a creeper, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I had my dog way before I knew who you were. She's like, she just laughed. She thought it was funny. She said, oh, that's fine. That's cool. She was like, it's not like the name is unique. So I was like, yeah. But I almost did it again. I'm going to click on Doge just because I want to see. Is it? I mean, I don't know. Am I just going crazy or what? But I feel like we've been on 16.4 forever. I mean, it's showing it's going up and down, but well, it is, but just within. Like I don't remember. I guess it was 16.5 a little bit ago. It's just been right around that range forever. Let's see, at one point it did get all the way up to 16.9 at 10 at 10:30 this morning. I'm pretty sure I was watching then. I don't remember that. But I had a lot going on before I got on here. I had to eat breakfast, and I don't know if anything's going on Twitter. Anything going on in the Twitter world? Probably a lot of the same stuff. Doge to $1. Is Doge going to hit $5? Is XRP going to go to the moon? Hit like or retweet if Doge is going to go to $1. Hit retweet if Ethereum is going to go to 5,000. It seems like it's the same crap over and over and over. There's an ad for HBO Max. It's I don't know if that's probably not supposed to be shown. Anyway, here's a token spell that I'm very intrigued with, but I don't know. I haven't put my. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. It's a very interesting token. It can be bought on, I'm pretty sure I found it on Coinbase. This says Binance, OKX, BitGet, FTX, and Huobi Global. But I'm pretty sure I looked and I found it on Coinbase. So maybe they just added it. I don't know. But there's a lot of people saying a lot of good things about it. And it looks like it's down about half of its all-time high. It's not real old. How old did I say it was? Is it December? No, August. August of 21. And it looks like it got all the way up to 0.03. 0.0345. Huh? They got all the way up to 0.0345, so it's about a third of what it was. Almost a third of what it was. I don't know, a lot of people were saying 20 cents, 30 cents. Possibly, I don't know. I feel like there's a few diamond in the roughs out there that you can buy on regular platforms. Regular exchanges, what I call, Coinbase, even Binance, Coinbase, Voyager, FTX, those guys. I feel like there's still diamonds in the roughs that you can buy on those platforms without having to go through all the crap coin jargon and like trust wall and all that crap. So, I don't know. I do definitely have my eye on this, and I'm watching it. It almost has a billion market cap, which is that's real close to my cutoff. Is a 1 billion. So and it only has 80 billion in circulating supply. So it's very interesting to me, and it is. I don't know if it goes down much more. I might get some. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I found it on Coinbase. I don't know if it's on. I know it's not. I know it's not on Robinhood. But and I don't think I found it on Voyager. I know it's not on Coinbase Pro. I looked on there. I know it's not on that. But if I can find it on Coinbase, would be easy enough. But Coinbase has such high freaking fees. But I guess you only pay it when you sell it, right? And if you can make enough, then who cares? I don't know. I'm watching it. See what it does. It's not doing a whole lot today. I'm going to refresh it and make sure it's... Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't think... Sometimes you got to refresh because, I don't know if it's because of the streaming deal. But sometimes they become kind of idle. Maybe, I don't know. But, yeah, so it's back up a little bit. It did get all the way down to 0.0116, and right now it's at 0.0122. So I mean, we're talking fractions of a penny. But back in when was the all-time high? November. Back in November, it was just worth 3.5 cents. So, not that long ago. So really, actually, it was doing really well until this little what I call it, major dip. So it was doing really good until this major dip. So yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely keeping my eye on it. That's for sure. I'm keeping my eye on you, Spell. Keeping my eye on you. Bitcoin, hey, look there. It's still doing its thing. So, yeah. But anyway, okay. So, I guess, guys, I'm going to probably head off of here and get a little rest before before I have to go pick up my youngster, and before all heck breaks loose and Hurricane Youngster comes. And but I might try to come back on later tonight. Like I really enjoy doing this. I love doing it. But sometimes it's just if any of you have children, you know that it is almost virtually impossible to do if you have a 4-year-old hanging off of your leg. And plus, I don't think that YouTube would like if I had children in my. I have it marked not for children. And that way, I'm able to. It frees me up a little bit of what I can say, but I still, I have to be careful of what I can say and what I cannot say. So, anyways, with that said, I'm going to log off here, I believe, and I thank every single one of you for watching. I appreciate it, and if there's anyone out there who is new, I encourage you to please help me out and help me grow this channel by hitting the like button, subscribe button, and ring-a-ding that bell so you know when I go live. And that way we can all get on here and watch this together and talk together and chat. Today's been a little bit slower. Yesterday I had a great live feed, had a bunch of live people on here. I was a little bit later yesterday. I didn't even go on until like 2:30 yesterday, so I think maybe earlier is probably not as good, and I will probably find that sweet spot eventually as to when the best time to go on is. Because I have a lot of people who watch from not only overseas but a lot from the West Coast, so it's still only like 10 o'clock over there, or over there in the West Coast, on the West Coast. So even though it's 1:30 here or 1 o'clock here, it's 10 o'clock there. So still relatively early there. If they're still getting their coffee and their breakfast and they're eating their brunch or whatnot and getting ready for the day. So, but anyways, a little bit later is probably better. I'll find that niche. But anyways, I would appreciate hitting those buttons for me, and we will get to where we're going. And I will leave you with, as I always leave you, and say that just remember, there's no I in crypto, and if we all work together, we can go to the moon.